Britain is one and only nation that didn't just invent the tank but built tanks continuously for over 100 years. From the muddy battlefields of World War I to today's cutting-edge heavy MBTs, the United Kingdom has continuously forged some of the deadliest armored machines on Earth. This is a place where tanks were born. Let's begin. World War I era and early tanks. Little Willie. The world's first tank prototype, Little Willie, emerged in 1915 to solve the nightmare of trench warfare. Armed with just a machine gun and clad in early armor plating, it could barely cross rough terrain but laid the foundations for armored combat forever. Its slow speed and mechanical unreliability were overshadowed by its groundbreaking concept. Little Willie proved that the battlefield would never be the same again. Mother Big Willie. The iconic Mother tank followed Little Willie, becoming the first operational British tank in 1916. With improved armor and a revolutionary rhomboid design, it could crush trenches and barbed wire like no other. Although it was slow and mechanically temperamental, Mother introduced the world to armored warfare on a strategic scale and became the blueprint for all future British tanks. Mark I. The British Mark I was the first tank used in combat, debuting at the Somme in 1916. Armed with multiple machine guns and equipped with thick riveted armor, it shocked German forces. Its slow pace and frequent mechanical failures were real challenges, but its psychological impact and battlefield breakthroughs proved decisive in early armored warfare. Mark II. Designed primarily for training, the Mark II refined the lessons learned from the Mark I. While it saw limited combat, it offered more reliable performance and became an invaluable platform for instructing future tank crews. Its limitations in speed and firepower kept it out of frontline service, but it shaped the next generation of British armor. Mark III. Another training-focused design, the Mark III improved crew ergonomics and mechanical reliability over its predecessors. Never deployed in combat, it helped British forces develop the tactics and operational procedures that would define tank warfare in the decades to come. Mark IV. The Mark IV became the first truly mass-produced British tank, dominating the Western Front in late World War I. Equipped with heavier armor and either male, 6-pounder guns or female, machine guns, it could breach German defenses effectively. Despite mechanical issues, its reliability improved significantly over earlier models, making it a true breakthrough in armored warfare. Mark V. An improved Mark IV with a better engine, gearbox, and steering system, the Mark V entered service in 1918. It retained the proven rhomboid shape but was more maneuverable and less prone to breakdowns. Armed with multiple machine guns and cannons, it was capable of supporting infantry advances with devastating effect, though it remained slow and heavy. Mark VI. The Mark VI was an experimental design intended to further improve mobility and protection. Never fully deployed, it incorporated lessons from previous models and introduced several engineering innovations. Its cancellation in 1917 meant it never influenced combat directly, but it contributed to British tank development knowledge. Mark VII. Another prototype, the Mark VII pushed the limits of World War I tank design. With slightly thicker armor and an improved layout, it was meant to address vulnerabilities in earlier models. Despite its innovative approach, it never reached mass production, remaining an important stepping stone in tank evolution. Mark VIII. Liberty. The Mark VIII, also called the Liberty, was a joint British-American design aimed at World War I and post-war use. With enhanced armor, a better engine, and more standardized components, it represented the pinnacle of World War I British tank engineering. Production delays and the war's end limited its combat use, but it served as the basis for post-war designs. Medium Marka Whippet. The medium Marka Whippet was built for speed and maneuverability, supporting infantry by targeting enemy strong points. Armed with machine guns and a lightly armored hull, it could outmaneuver heavier tanks. While vulnerable to anti-tank fire, its role as a fast support vehicle demonstrated early tactical versatility in armored operations. Medium Mark B. An experimental design, the Medium Mark B emphasized speed over armor. Only a few were built, and they primarily served in training. Its lightweight design allowed for rapid maneuvers, offering lessons in mobile warfare that influenced later British medium tanks. Medium Mark C. The Medium Mark C pushed the concept of mobility even further, designed to participate in the hypothetical Plan 1919. Never used in combat, it explored higher speeds and improved operational range, showing early experimentation with mechanized warfare tactics. Medium Mark D. Another ambitious design intended for speed and battlefield adaptability, the Medium Mark D never reached operational status. Its conceptual focus on maneuverability provided insight into the future of fast armored units, though technical challenges prevented deployment. Post-World War II and Cold War tanks. Centurion. Entering service after World War II, the Centurion became Britain's first post-war main battle tank. Its excellent balance of firepower, armor, and mobility made it a versatile platform on every battlefield. Despite early mechanical teething problems, its success influenced tank designs worldwide, establishing a legacy that lasted decades. Conqueror. The Conqueror heavy tank was designed to counter Soviet heavy armor during the Cold War. Armed with a powerful 120mm gun and thick armor, it could dominate any opponent it faced. Its slow speed and size limited tactical flexibility, but its sheer firepower ensured battlefield superiority. Chieftain. The Chieftain introduced revolutionary firepower and armor protection in the 1960s. Its 120mm main gun and advanced armor made it one of the most formidable tanks of the era. While early reliability issues plagued the model, upgrades allowed it to remain a key component of British armored forces for decades. Modern British tanks. Challenger 1. Challenger 1 refined the Chieftain's lessons, incorporating composite Chaubam armor and a powerful 120mm gun. Its battlefield performance in conflicts like the Gulf War proved its reliability and lethality. Slow acceleration was offset by superior protection and firepower. Challenger 2. The Challenger 2 continues Britain's main battle tank legacy. Armed with a 120mm rifled gun and advanced armor, it excels in both offensive and defensive operations. Its modular design allows upgrades, and it remains one of the most protected tanks in service today. Challenger 3. The upcoming Challenger 3 represents the next evolution, with an unmanned turret, advanced electronics, and improved survivability. While still in development, it promises to redefine British armored warfare with cutting-edge technology and battlefield adaptability. FV-4005 Stage 2. The FV-4005 Stage 2 was a British Cold War experimental heavy tank destroyer built on a Centurion Mk.3 hull and armed with one of the largest guns ever fitted to an armored vehicle, a huge 183mm QFL-4A1 cannon, designed to smash heavy armor or fortifications. The Tank Museum Plus One. It was developed in the early 1950s as an evolution of the earlier Stage I prototype, with Stage 2 featuring a fully enclosed, box-like turret, though lightly protected with only 14 mm of armor, and a crew of 5, 2 loaders for the massive ammunition. The Tank Museum Plus One. Trials in 1955-56 showed the gun had enormous firepower, but its low rate of fire, around 2 rounds per minute, limited accuracy at long range, and susceptibility of its huge shells to crosswinds limited its practicality.